Okay, guys, I think this is one of the first times I've ever caught one of these light beings, okay? I'm so thrilled. I can't believe I'm getting it on video. Thank you so much. Thank you, my love. Okay, and guys, do you see how beautiful it is? It sometimes is the shape, like whenever I was flashing my picture, I always keep my flash on, even in the day. So, needless to say, sometimes it wouldn't catch it on on a picture at all. And then sometimes it would show it literally like moving, like with just the almost transparent. Look how it's changing colors and stuff. I'm in the same field that I'm always taking pictures of the sky in for the last month or so. I was feeling a little heavy, this morning, and I had some other people's suffering on my mind, and, I don't know, and I was saying, to the trees, to everything, like, don't worry, just because I feel a little low, believe me, I still love you, and I love everybody and everything, right? I just wanted to assure them that I don't take anything for granted, and, even when I'm sad, I'm just really touched that I call this a light being, because what else, see how it goes into see that? I don't know why they come when they come, but I can tell you what I was doing. I aimed the camera right there where the sun comes up, and there was this little it looked like a star or a starship, or maybe even a tiny planet that's real far away, okay? It looked like a big, thick, juicy star, let's put it that way. But it was flickering a little, and I know this place like the back of my hand. That's where I take pictures at almost every morning of my life, literally 7 days a week, unless something weird comes up. And I think that thing is still there, and it moved. And I'm waiting for this to just disappear anytime now. This is as profound as that one video I have that's almost 17 minutes with the multi-dimensional. And I noticed some fog came in down here, by the way. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. But anyways, I focused the camera over there, and then I wanted to record it because it was interesting enough that I'd like to record it, but I wasn't allowed to record it, meaning that it wouldn't show up. See how that perfect sphere comes out of this football-shaped? I have seen this light being approximately 5 times. Once in Pimlico at the big water where the magnificent sunsets are. That was the second time. Where was the first time? Oh, in my car. And believe it or not, it lit my whole car up. But I never noticed these spheres, or the sphere or spheres that I saw today, this morning just now. And I got tons of pictures. Out of about 50 pictures, maybe 20 took. I don't know why it didn't always show. And this is a little bit different. And I wish I knew the language to communicate with it, guys. But I'm just glad that I can show you guys that and it helps me selfishly. I'm not, to keep it 100% honest. Yes, it's for me too, of course. It lifts my spirits more than you know. And right now, I think my biggest thing I'm working on is not taking on suffering. Like when I have a spider outside in my front yard by my door. It's a crab spider, beautiful yellow crab spider, and they're tiny, but they're gorgeous and they're harmless. They can't hurt you. Anyways, this is like the 3rd year in a row that this spider, or a spider of this breed, has come, and I am connected to them. I love them, Who wouldn't? Isn't that interesting, right? So this year, unfortunately, my son he's older, and, it's not like he goes to purposely do it, but right when I'll say, hey, watch out for the web, he doesn't watch out for the web. So, long story short, she's been abused. I mean, she's had to make more webs between the weather, between my kid, between people trying to sell things, knocking on the door and walking into it. And there's 3 paths to my front door, and she's only on one of them, but don't you know that's the one that gets used. So anyhow, my reason why I brought that up is because the fact that yesterday I could see she was week and everything. And unfortunately, she just didn't look good, you know. And I know that I should not be upset even a tiny little bit about a freaking tiny spider. I understand I was like that my whole life. I even grew up in the country and I still wasn't that empathetic to a spider, okay? Much as I loved animals. But anyway, that changes when you wake up. That changes when you realize that you're more than just a regular human being, you know? And so I just love everyone and the animals and I don't want anybody to suffer. And I know that it has to happen. And I've always been okay with it. It's never been an issue for me, even as an empath. But now I'm here to tell you, like, I will sob over that spider's web and watching her curl all her legs up and just, it's like I feel her energy. She's so tired. But, you know, spiders, I don't know about all of them, but they definitely live for the baby spiders. And once they get the baby spiders, like, taken care of and in this world, then they go. You know, they go okay. Look at this, staying with me for so long. No, I do not see this with my naked eye. Not out here. I know in my car that the first time I ever saw it, it literally lit my car up. Now, I don't know if that was me so excited. I just think that, but it seems like even in my pictures, you can just tell that it's lighting up the world. Oh, I have that too sometimes. That puff of air. But, seeing fog come in. It looks like there's going to be some pinkness in a system. There's a small system of some sort in the sky already, but no clouds per se. Oh, wait, maybe, yeah. All that pink over there looks like it might be clouds. I don't know. Looks better on the screen than it does in real life. There's some fog over there too. I'm interested in seeing if there's any spirits that want to communicate or orbs, light beings, but I don't know. I definitely don't want to lose this. So transferring it from camera to video and all that is pretty interesting. I really did think it was going to cut it off. I'm starting to get cold. But I need to cut this short. I can't just talk your head off forever, right? So, love you. I might put out another video as the light comes up before I go back to get the kids ready for their day at school and stuff. And I just want to say to anybody, like, if I seem down some days, like, please don't hold it against me. Please forgive me, because my ultimate goal is to be, like, not necessarily happy, but neutral in everything. And I've spent many years holding my feelings in and being a warrior, okay, in the corporate world. I grew up in the country where I was worked like a horse, and then went straight to the city to get a corporate job, and I lived that life. And you know, I was a trophy wife. I mean, I have been several people in my lifetime. You know, and now I'm the most humble, the most grateful, and I am a lot like a child where I do share a lot, unabashedly. It's like somebody turned on the floodgates, or, you know, how you used to get told when you were little by your teachers, certain teachers, they'd say, I'm not putting up with that diarrhea of the mouth. I think about this one teacher I had that I can't remember her name, but I loved her so much, and she would snap that at us. You know, she'd say, you stop that. Don't put up with that diarrhea of the mouth. Anyway, I can still hear and see her doing that, and love her for it. She used to wear every color of the rainbow pantyhose. If she wore a blue dress, she wore blue pantyhose. If she wore a pink dress, she wore pink pantyhose. And I used to find that so awesome as a little girl. Especially when I wasn't allowed to wear any makeup or anything, you know. So anyways, I just ask that you please forgive me and be patient. I'm working on it. I know I miss a lot of cues. I feel like I'm apologizing a lot, and that's annoying. So I'm really just trying to find my middle ground here. But in the middle of everything, I'm just like a kid with big bug eyes, because everything is so beautiful. To the point where when I take pictures of the trees and the light comes through, it looks like candy, you know, or stained glass, or some kind of toys, or just something good and yummy. Like, everything is so beautiful. Believe me, We are on the verge of losing everything in my family for the last, I don't know how many months. Like, I have everything to whine and cry and complain about, but I really don't even discuss that because I am determined to pretend like, not pretend, but use my abilities of holding that vibration that everything is fine. And so far, it has been. So far, haven't dropped any balls. Not saying it can't happen because I'm only just one human being taking care of a whole family, and I've got my shortcomings, right? But I've never been more proud of myself. I've never loved myself more. I love you guys. When I say you guys, I mean the souls that visit this channel. And I don't know. Even people who aren't very nice to me, I love them too. I really do. And I don't care if I sound like a punk for saying it. I don't care. So, somebody loves you. And if anybody ever needs me, just send me a comment that you need somebody to talk to, and I'll help you out with that. Much best as I can. I'm no expert by any means. I'm just one in millions that's going through the same thing. Okay, I feel like this is a good time to shut her down. And I hope y'all enjoyed this light being. And also, look at the sky. It's just colors everywhere. Colors and light. Colors, light, and sound. The three things I'm so sensitive to, but also in love with. How you like me now. Have a great day. And oneness and love.